It was the kind of cold that burned. The kind that bit through layers of wool and leather, found its way to your bones, and whispered memories you didn't want to remember. He sat there in the snow, motionless, holding a tiny hand that was growing colder by the second. His name was Daniel, and beside him sat his little girl, Lily, her rosy cheeks fading as the evening light slipped away. The world around them was silent, except for the crunch of snow beneath his boots as he shifted closer to her. If you're watching this right now, take a deep breath, because what you're about to hear isn't just a story. It's a reminder of love, loss, and second chances. If you've ever felt broken, if you've ever wished you could turn back time, stay until the end. And if this story moves you, please like the video and subscribe. Not for me, but because stories like this remind us that we're all connected by something deeper than pain. Daniel hadn't planned to be here. A week ago, he was just another man trying to survive after a life that had gone wrong. His wife, Amelia, had left 2 years earlier after the accident, the one that took everything from them. Lily had been 5 then, a bright spark of laughter and sunshine in a world that had suddenly turned gray. That night, he had been driving home late from work, exhausted, phone buzzing with Amelia's texts about being late for dinner again. He looked away from the road for 1 second, one single second, and that was all it took. The car never made it home. The other drivers survived. Lily did, too, but barely. Months of hospital visits followed, her little body wrapped in tubes and hope. And when she finally opened her eyes, she didn't remember him. Her mind had sealed away the trauma, and her father along with it. Amelia couldn't bear the sight of Daniel, couldn't bear to forgive him. She took Lily and left, saying she needed to start over. Daniel didn't fight her. He didn't think he deserved to for years. He wandered through guilt, through whiskey-stained nights and empty mornings. He worked odd jobs, kept his head down, avoided mirrors. He told himself it was better that way, better for Lily to grow up without the shadow of what he'd done. But on what would have been her 10th birthday, something in him broke. He found an old photo of her, a little girl with wild curls and a smile too big for her face, and he couldn't take it anymore. He packed his coat, his boots, and drove north to the small mountain town where Amelia had moved. He didn't plan to see them. He just wanted to feel close, to know she was okay. But fate, cruel and kind all at once, had other plans. The storm hit fast, blinding snow, roads closed, visibility near zero. And then, as he stopped to rest his truck on the roadside, he heard it, a faint cry. He stumbled out into the snow, shouting, searching, and there she was, Lily, now 10 years old, clutching her small pink backpack, tears frozen on her cheeks. She had wandered from a crashed bus that had slid off the road. He ran to her, scooped her into his arms, heart pounding, not believing it was real. Hey, it's okay, he whispered, wrapping his coat around her. You're safe now. She blinked up at him, shivering. Who are you? He froze. The years between them collapsed in that one question. Just someone who wants to help. They found shelter under an old pine, snow falling thick around them. He lit a small fire from his emergency kit, the orange glow flickering against her wide, frightened eyes. He held her close, letting her tiny body absorb what warmth he had left. And as the night deepened, she started to talk about her mom, about school, about how scared she was. She didn't remember him, not yet. But she trusted him. Hours passed. The storm grew quiet. And then she whispered the words that shattered him completely. You forgot me. His breath caught. What did you say? Tears welled in her eyes, her voice trembling. You're my dad, right? I remember now. You were there, before the car. You said you'd never forget me. Daniel couldn't speak. He could only hold her as the memories came rushing back for both of them. The laughter, the bedtime stories, the night he promised he'd always protect her. I'm so sorry, he choked out, his voice breaking. I never stopped thinking about you, Lily. I just didn't think you'd want me anymore. She looked up at him with all the innocence and forgiveness a child could hold. You're my dad. You could never forget me. By morning, rescue crews found them curled together beneath the tree, safe, alive. The storm had passed. And when Amelia arrived, tears streaming down her face, she didn't say a word. She just fell to her knees and hugged them both. Months later, Daniel stood outside Lily's school, waiting to pick her up. He wasn't perfect, not healed entirely, but he was trying. He had found work in town, started therapy, and was learning, day by day, to forgive himself. Lily ran to him after class, her laughter ringing through the air like sunlight on snow. Sometimes life gives you a second chance wrapped in the harshest winter. Sometimes you have to lose everything to understand what truly matters. So if you're watching this, and you're holding on to guilt, or pain, or a past you can't escape, don't give up. Forgiveness is real. Hope is real. And love never forgets. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because somewhere out there, someone needs this reminder too, that no matter how lost you are, you can always find your way back home.